What's up, guys? Yugimoto here to bring you the final Bleach review. Bleach chapter 686, The Perfect End 2. Or no, well, it's Death and Strawberry is the name of it. I wonder why that is. So we open up and it is on... Well, first and foremost, before we get to that, I've seen a lot of stuff on social media just bashing the entire Bleach series just because Ichirukia did not happen. As you have seen on my channel, I am a big Ichirukia fan. I wanted that to happen, but it did not. Spoilers if you have watching this and have not read the chapter. Ichirukia did not happen. I have seen pictures of people destroying their entire Bleach collection, breaking their DVDs, ripping their manga up. If you did that, you're not a true Bleach fan, just because this ending was majorly rushed. And you could tell throughout this entire series, mainly, the relationship between Ichigo and Rukia, yes, it could have evolved into Ichirukia like most people wanted and were expecting, but no, it's a lot like Naruhina or Naruto and Hinata. Shonen Jump, all manga, most of them, the character that is in love with the main protagonist is the one that ends up with him usually. So pretty much Ichigo and Rukia were the queen and the knight. The knight always protected the queen, and that's how it's always been, and that's pretty much Kubo's depiction of the two of them. He is always rescuing the damsel in distress, which was usually Rukia, and then for a large portion of the series it was Orihime for the Wako Mundo arc, and the Fate Karakura and all that was to protect everyone. But if you did that, you're not a true Bleach fan if you hate the entire series just because of the ending. So yeah, so let's get right into this. So we open up and it is on, who is this gentle-eyed boy? It is Ichigo's son, of course, because it's freaking orange hair as orange gets, with humongous eyes that take up most of his face. What the heck are you doing over there, you little turd? How did you even get in here? And he's snooping around the Visored hideout. That's Hiyori hollering at him. Huh. Snot-nosed little punk can move like the wind. Then we get a full color page. That was a full color page. Made these moments go on forever. It has Ichigo and Renji and Rukia and Orihime, Chad, Uryu, Tatsuki, Mizuito, Keigo, Yuzu, and Karin, all together. This is probably what my thumbnail will be. But then there's that's Kubo's final panel color page, unless he decides to do like a post chapter. And then the next page is an announcement: Bleach 2018. This should be for the live action movie. This is supposedly what the big super spectacular announcement is on the 22nd. Maybe not, seeing as it was announced this chapter and not the 22nd. Maybe the 22nd will be something else. I'm not sure. So next we open up with Byakuya running. They're all running, meeting up. They have a little back and forth. This is where they're going to investigate Yuha's Ryatsu. Bubbling up, they're asking why the 13th Division captain has left, and then Byakuya says it's okay that the 13th Division captain and Renji have left because they have not had downtime in a very long time, probably from the rebuilding of the Seirete and all that. So that he'll handle this personally, which is a good thing because it's freaking Byakuya. Then they run up on Mayuri. He's wanting to know why everybody was there. He did not inform anybody of that. And then Yuha's Ryatsu is kind of geysering up. You can see the eyes. And then we cut away and it is Renji and Rukia. Rukia is wearing a dress very similar to her original dress in the series. And they are ringing the doorbell at the Kurosaki Clinic. Ichigo opens the door. Ichigo now has a more adult looking haircut. He still looks prominently like Ichigo, a little bit taller. But then they just wittily retort, hey, oh, I see this place is just as popular as ever. I even hear crickets inside. So apparently there's nobody here. That's Rukia picking at Ichigo. They still have their normal back and forth, which is a good thing that nothing changed. This is an emergency clinic, so being empty is a good thing. If you're done with that stand-up routine, feel free to come inside. Anyways, I guess now everyone's here. Then we have Keigo, and then he's being Keigo and gets punched by Tatsuki, and they all have their little back and forth. We see Yuzu and Karin all grown up. Karin's personality got bigger. Out of the way, coming through. The popcorn and soda has finally arrived. Rukia, how have you been? That's Yuzu. Wow, I haven't seen you guys in forever. You've gotten so big. They're all as tall as Ichigo, pretty much, not much shorter. Come on, it's all about to start. It's Chad's heavyweight match for boxing, and everybody's saying, wow, out of all of us, he became the most famous. Where's Dr. Ishida? He's taking an extra long lunch. Didn't you say? It's hard to associate that guy with a kind of break, honestly. He's supposed to watch something on TV program with his friends, since he couldn't be there. The next best thing. So strangely sweet of him. And we have Uryu there with his smartphone. This is since Bleach has only taken over like a 3-year period, and now this 10-year time skip. This is somewhere around 2013, 2014. So yeah, there would be smartphones now. So now we cut back to Ichigo is starting Orihime. She's coming back out, and Ichigo asks where Kazui is, his son. I think he's upstairs in your old room. Tsubaki and the others said he came back from Hiyori's hideout and went up there. Then he asks if it's okay with Yuzu, since that's her room now, and she says, of course, Kazui can come and go as he pleases. Oh, and Karin says, oh, so he gets a free pass just like Ichigo, and then they have a back and forth where Yuzu gets so embarrassed and starts pulling on Karin's face. Ichigo turns to Renji and Rukia and asks, weren't you supposed to bring your kid along this time? That's right, I totally slipped my mind, but she's finally become a Gote apprentice. She's been given special permission to come down for the Bond Festival. Come on in. Oh, I guess she's gone. What's with that carnival attitude? Don't worry, she's a Shinigami. With mere humans as her opponents, she'll sure to come out on top. So she's some bully that enjoys picking on helpless humans? So friggin' find her, you crying out loud. Then we cut back down to Kazui, where we see a portal opening, and it is spitting out some of Yuha's Ryatsu. We see it back into the Seirete for a second, and it's geysering still. Hurry, it's comes, get back. And he reaches for it and sticks his hand into the portal, and Yuha's Ryatsu disappears. So my thoughts on this is the mixture of Kazui having the same powers as Ichigo, so he would have Quincy, Hollow, and Soul Reaper, along with possibly Fullbring or something to that sort of whatever Orihime's is, that maybe unconsciously he absorbed it, and now why there's no Soul King is Yuha was still alive but in a weakened state, and when Kazui touched his energy, he absorbed it and became the Soul King. Which this does open it up for a new series, but I doubt that will happen. If it does, I would hope it would be all done by Kubo. But they're all saying the last of Yuha's power has disappeared. Then we get a little explanation from Aizen, who is back in the cell, on what happens. The path is being closed. Ichigo, the path to the world with no fear, where he was pretty much explaining that all the worlds were supposed to merge together, where there'd be no fear and no death. But sadly, you close that door for all eternity, Ichigo. And then they have Aizen's explaining it a little more. That is why people have given the very march, and sorry, I read this before, but little print, unique and special name, and that is Courage. Then we see another portal coming through and a small foot coming out. Who is there? And we see Abarai Ichika. So they pretty much named their daughter after Ichigo. Ichika, a Shinigami apprentice. And you are? Me? I'm Kazui Kurosaki, Bleach 6, Chapter 686, Death and Strawberry. I'm kind of a Shinigami too. What? So we end out on the adorable faces of the next generation, Kazui Kurosaki and Ichika Abarai. Ichigo and Orihime's son, and Renji and Rukia's daughter. So thanks for watching. This is what the last panel of Bleach was. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. To all you true Bleach fans out there, and to Bleach, you'll always be in our memories and thoughts. Rest in peace, Bleach. Peace out.